Also, don't mind me, I'm suckling on a bit of chocolate. It's a guilty pleasure. But we are heading to the place where we want to go. Where the might of the Valkyrie corrupts. Or has been corrupted. That's right, the Rockstar Al Valkyr.
I didn't think we'd see you out here, since you and Brock got back together. Everything okay?
Oh, better than ever. You know, I really think we've both grown in our years apart.
So how come you're back here?
Just catching some fresh air. Look, I love my brother, but he still smells like a fetid dung pile.
How
Well,
swell.
when you do need something, I'll be around.
But we are not interested in the story of your brother right now. We are interested in taking down that dreadful beast. The Queen of Valkyries. Haha! Some more chests to crack open. Alright, let's see what is behind door number 1.
This is it, right? The rock stool?
Aye, lad. The Council of Valkyries.
The Valkyries are of Valhalla, are they not?
Glad to see you're paying attention, brother. You are correct. Valhalla, the great hall of the Einherjar, is their home within Asgard. But while there, they are subject to the scrutiny of the All-Father himself. And relations between the Valkyries and Odin were tense during my tenure as his advisor.
Why?
Well, that's an even longer story, lad. For now, why don't we look around for some clues?
Well, thanks for spoiling it already. You placed the 8 helmets. Just looking. Maybe I can find something here. Where even the crap am I?
Placing one of the Valkyrie helms on a throne.
Again, thanks for ruining the surprise.
Whoa, you're back. Come here. Who is she?
Gunnar, Mistress of War. After any conflict, big or small, she would be first on the scene, sussing out the worthy spirits for a free trip to Valhalla. A gruesome task, but she took great pride in it.
Any conflict. Impossible.
It's true. She had help from her sisters, of course, but Gunnar was always first to arrive. Her judgment of the fallen was unparalleled, and an invaluable resource to Odin. She was one of his favorites.
Was she now? Odin has no favorites. That was the one from Muspel, right?
Ah, Gondul. Beautiful Gondul.
And?
Huh?
That's it? Beautiful Gondul? No story or anything?
Oh, sorry, lad. The sight of Gondul always took my breath away. Gondul had a silver tongue, a sharp wit, and struck a figure so stunning it literally drove men insane. Odin forbid her from setting foot in Midgard after a time, as insanity is not a welcome trait in Valhalla.
Insanity is not a welcome trait in Valhalla. How wonderful. So I got the mystic doorway. This one I don't remember. Who had the ugly helmet?
This is none other than Geirdriful, the Master of Arms in Valhalla, responsible for arming and training Odin's Einherjar.
Is what?
His army come Ragnarok. The entire reason Valhalla exists, you see. The Einherjar wait in the Great Hall endlessly, feasting, drinking, and fornicating themselves silly. Once Ragnarok begins, Odin calls them into service to fight on his behalf. Geirdriful had her hands full training that lot.
So she is the one who created his army. Interesting. Maybe that was the summoner.
This, my friends, is Kara. Now, Valkyries are volatile by nature, but Kara, the lass is wild storm personified.
A wild storm.
Aye, calm and collected. Then the air would shift and the fury of her storm would unleash. It was beautiful in a way, assuming you could find proper shelter. Her tears would cleanse the blood-soaked battlefields.
Interesting story, Head. Also, there's a final treasure map hidden around here somewhere.
This is Rota, a chooser of the slain.
I thought all the Valkyrie did that.
Not exactly, lad. Although that is what they're most famous for, and by far their greatest responsibility. You've seen what happens to the dead without the judgment of the Valkyries.
Hellwalkers.
That's right. Rota, Gunnar, Skuld. Without them to clean up the aftermath of battle, hell overflows with souls meant for Valhalla. A sorry state of affairs. Rota must be beside herself.
Which one was the loud one?
Ah, here we have Air, the healer.
A Valkyrie healer? Strange.
Air was strange, as a matter of fact. Very quiet, very calm. Where her sisters were violent rapids, Air was a gentle stream. She healed the wounds of both mortals and gods, and even a certain all-knowing sage who once drank too much and fell off a mountain. Not my proudest moment.
You got drunk and fell down? Stupid idiot. Unstable ore. I found them all. Ew. A lot of silver though. That's useful, since I sort of bankrupted myself.
Well, well. Hilda, mistress of battle. She and Odin got...
I don't mean to interrupt, but yeah, you see... Don't know how far that goes, but I need this, something fast.
on quite well, actually. Her and the other Valkyries, not so much. She would spend most of her time here in Midgard observing discord between the living, and sewing some up herself from time to time. She lived for conflict. Some say she was conflict personified. I wonder what will become of her now that she's free.
She'll probably pester a few others into doing her bidding. And the final helmet. Ooh, it's a pretty one.
Old, once the daughter of a powerful chieftain, she fell defending him during a Reaver attack. Olrun was escorted to Valhalla, where she chose to devote her afterlife to the pursuit of knowledge above all else. Quite unusual behavior amongst the constant drinking and feasting of her fellow Valhallian denizens.
How'd she end up a Valkyrie?
Odin. He saw a kindred spirit in Olrun's single-minded pursuit of knowledge. He appointed her as the Valkyrie's resident historian.
Interesting. Son, prepare thyself. Prepare thine groin. Here we go. Oh, Scott! Oh. Hit her down, boy! Oh. Let me heal back a little bit. Shit, blindsided dead badly. No. That's the bit. That's. No. No. Damn it! We're switching now. I've got arms. I'm dead. 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 Oh. I played this as terrible as I can. retreat. There's nowhere to go.
I can't yet.
Ow! Oof. No! Boy! Son! Let's go wild! Secret! I know I'm almost dead. I'm sorry, boy. She's too strong. I need a health bar for this. I'm sorry, dudes. Sorry, fam. I need more. I need to be able to see what I'm doing this time around. This is impossible. She has over triple the size of... No. Let's... settings. No, HUD. Enemy health bars. Touch. Let's try it again. Thankfully, this doesn't deal me damage. Damn it! Missed already. That's fun. Juke. And I missed. Ow! What the fuck? Ah, crap! No! Get out of there! Ah! Cheap shot! Time to emulate you! Wah! Take this! Take that! Slice and dice! Feel the power of the Furies! Damn it, missed my shot! And a juke, and a juke, and burn! Ah! Ouch! I can play that as well. Ouch! Thanks, boy! Stunner! No! 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 I missed! I thought I had my cooldown, but I didn't.
Thank you, friends. You have saved the Valkyries.
Sigrun, how did this happen?
Mimir, is that you? You have been freed, but...
Freedom comes at a price, milady.
You speak truly. Countless winters we served the All-Father. But only through his union to the Queen did we ever taste some measure of freedom.
But aren't you the queen?
There has only been one Queen of the Valkyries, the goddess Freya. When Odin severed her wings, I served in her absence, but it wasn't enough for the All-Father. He used an archaic piece of magic, corrupting my sisters. I tried to contain the damage by imprisoning them in places where they could cause no harm, but soon I lost myself as well.
Sigrun, I'm sorry for being so worthless. I could have done something, or tried at the very least. What will you do now?
I must reunite with my sisters. Together we can restore balance to the realms. You have the eternal blessings of the Valkyries.
That is until inevitably we kill Freya. Because it wouldn't be a God of War game without someone dying. And they need an That's a pretty neat helmet.
Well, we did it, I suppose.
You don't sound very happy about it.
It's difficult to be happy about anything when you're a reanimated head. I'm grateful we were able to set the Valkyries free. But so much of this could have been avoided, only...
You said it yourself, Ed. It does not matter anymore. The past is the past.
Well, that's awfully cheerful coming from you.
I am in a good mood. The dwarves will make use of this helm.
Your dad's a wee bit single-minded, isn't he, lad?
Definitely.
I agree. He is single-minded. I'm going to keep this helmet as a war trophy and hang it above my bed. That'll teach you, you son of... Retribution. I'm gonna keep the Lightbringer because, well, it's a bit better. But look at this crap. Bye, Axe! This is a mighty handy thing to have. The only problem to this thing, it is so terrible to keep track of. All of your stuff becomes so hard to do. Now I got to get rid of something. Your 3 stones, I'm not messing with that. What do I have here? Just a basic boost to all, strength and vitality, duelist protective barrier, preventing damage after any successful parry. Sorry, it's useful, but not like I want to. Speedy evasion. I should pick that up, but I don't need it anymore. Where is it? Aha! Njord's temporal stone. What do I give up? A little bit of strength, a lot of vitality, but I gain something very, very handy back. Especially considering my crappy ass always getting hit in the back. Look at this, all golden. I'm a golden boy. I'm so pumped! I beat her in the second try! And the only reason I didn't beat her the first one is because of how I messed up my combo. God damn, I'm stupid. She is dead. I defeated the Queen of the Valkyries. Yes! You can't see my face, but I am like gloating like you wouldn't believe. Gloating like an SOB.
What can I do for you two?
You can't do anything for me because I have already got what I wanted. Bitch! I don't have the hack silver to do it. I could upgrade this. Or the retribution, but I won't. Because I don't need it. I could sell the helmet, but I'm gonna keep this bad boy. There's no other use other for your journey. I don't care. Oh, that's level 7. I'm gonna keep the level 7s. Oh, what? Boy? What? What?
You don't need to make excuses to say hello.
I didn't mean to say hello, I just want to...
So, Freya is the Valkyrie Queen? She never told us. You never told us.
Explain yourself, Head. Or are you bewitched again?
Not at all. Freya was Queen of the Valkyries at one point. Part of her marriage dowry included overseeing the Valkyries themselves. As a powerful Vanir goddess, they revered her. I never knew how much until now.
There it was again. It's there and then it's not. What does it mean?
Means that we are getting closer to our goal. I got everything. Except for one lore marker, which I don't know how I missed. I don't know where I missed it. Man, I'm making so many stupid mistakes. Even missed a gateway. Huh? A lore marker. Huh? This is such confusing crap. Should have everything done by now.
Mimir, I still don't get why you ever wanted to work for Odin.
Back then, I was young enough to still be ambitious. The Aesir gods were as powerful a forces I'd come across, but they clearly lacked for strategy, focus, and sage counsel. All this could I faithfully provide. And so, a stranger from a far-off island found himself with Odin's ear, trusted as he trusted no one but himself. And with that kind of power, laddie, I must confess, there are perks.
Yeah, but he's Odin.
I never claimed to be perfect, laddie, only clever. And often too clever by half.
So what'd you do to get Odin so mad at you?
Well, for a long time my job was to enable Odin, and I was fucking excellent at it. Gradually, as I grew more to care about people and the world, my job became to contain him, to protect him from himself. By serving peace, I served his interests as well, that's the truth. But he saw it as disloyalty. No longer trusting my motives but not wishing to part with my brain or tongue, he bound me to a tree and adopted a new pastime of casual torture.
Well, I'm glad we came along to cut off your head.
Aye, lad. Lucky break that was.
Is it? Well then. Off to decide where I need to be then. Wait, what? Do I just need to be in here? What are you pointing me at, lad? Oh, I know. He wants to show me a shortcut. I get it, I get it. Let me open this. There we go. What door must we have? Is this the door? Yes, this is the door, which means I'm gonna end it here. Man, I never expected it would be this easy to kill myself, the Queen of the Valkyries. Last time I tried 6-7 times. It wasn't as bad as a certain Irish YouTuber who had to try over 20 times. But seriously, this, sorry for blowing out your earphones. But we'll continue on in another episode. Until then, stay good, comrades.